Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Dylan. AEW Revolution 2023 predictions. And, I was thinking before last year's show, obviously the whole show was better, but last year was the dog collar match, and we just got the figures announced. And then this year, it's Texas Deathmatch, and it's not even in Texas. So,
wait. Can I just say, why is that Texas Deathmatch got its own little poster? I don't know, you saw it on Twitter.
I saw they did a women's one as well, didn't they? For the women's match.
All right, okay, then I thought, but why have they not done one for the Ironman match?
Yeah, you think you'd start off with the main event and work your way down.
I get the women's one because you don't really promote the women's that well, even though it seems to be one of the best things I'm watching at the moment. In terms of I generally am invested in Ruby Soho, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander whenever she gets back.
But then on the flip side, you got Saraya and Tony Storm and the whole spraying paint on asses and making them stronger and all that. And it's
Tell me you're not trying to rip off MWO without telling me you're trying to rip off MWO.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Can I copy your homework? Yeah, just don't make it obvious.
Yeah, I'll just change the colour of the spray paint. But yeah, tonight, like we were saying before we went on live stream, what was it? Full Gear was 10 matches, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah.
I think. And this is 8 matches. 12, yeah, it was definitely over 10, I think. But tonight's 8, so apart from the Ironman match, obviously that's going to be an hour. But
I remember All Out being Full Gear, whatever. It was 4 or 5 hours. I remember it being I remember looking at it and going, "Fuck me," because we didn't watch it live. I don't remember.
Nah, but I know the AEW glue say, quantity over quality, but come on, 4
What do you mean quantity over quality?
That's what
quality over
everything. You're paying for the pay-per-view, then you want more matches. No, I want a good show. I don't care if it's 3 hours long.
I want a good balance. You know what I mean?
It doesn't have to be 5 hours. It's ridiculous.
I get the idea of you're paying nearly $50 whatever bucks a month to watch it, so you want to get as much out of it. But that point doesn't become you're not getting anything worth your money.
No.
Because you can't.
This isn't just us being in the UK. I'm sure if you're in America, you're gonna get tired. It goes off 12, half 12, doesn't it? On a Sunday night.
On a Sunday, it's worse for us.
It's definitely worse for us, but even for America, it can't be. Especially if you've got a job in the morning, you're staying up till.
Yeah, Tony doesn't. I don't think Tony understands that. Because he doesn't sleep, does he?
No, and then of course.
Do snowmen sleep though? Do snowmen sleep?
I don't think they do. I think the snow keeps them up.
Yeah, I
guess. Press conference tonight after the show, we might get a few more me moments for Tony Khan, maybe.
I forgot about
Ariel. He might call out Ariel. You never know.
Oh, I've got to stay for YouTube now tomorrow. Oh, balls. I don't
think, actually, no, I take that back. Because all the so-called journalists inside the room, they're not going to ask any hard questions. They'll just be like, great show tonight, Tony. Oh my God, the Jericho match was amazing.
Yeah, and then they get a little girl to ask him a question.
Oh, yeah, I think it's the son of a referee in it, so I don't know. I know what you mean, though. And it's didn't that kid got work? School in the morning, and he's there 12:30 at night, and he's asking a question. It's
yeah, isn't that child abuse? Isn't that, slave labor as well? Because you're also then making them work.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the wrestlers. You got to stay after the show and do a press conference. And it's it's fucking 12:30, man. I don't go to the hotel, I got a shower and shit.
Yeah, well, it depends, because I guess for them, their work, they probably don't get up until, 2-3 o'clock maybe. They don't get up that early.
I think some of them, if they got families, they might just fly straight out, you know what I mean, to get home earlier. You never know.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms because they'll be there, they have to be there before the Sunday, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, but once the show's over on the Sunday night...
Oh, yeah, they'll want to go home. I mean, what time did they get up at? Did they get up at, they're not going to get up at 6 in the morning, depending on if we got the fan interactions, what time do they start? 5, 10 o'clock? Yeah. 5, 6 o'clock, something like that in the evening.
Also, let's talk about that thing they did yesterday, because usually they do a fan fest where, the crowd's there and they show off the figures, but yesterday it was just them inside a hotel room, 4 wrestlers, barely any equipment.
I was thinking about this. Do you think it's because they were showing off a Punk figure and they didn't want to have people sort of shouting out questions about Punk?
I don't know, because... Nah, I don't think it was that. I think it's just no effort's been put into it.
But that's so weird when they have effort put into the other ones. And me and you were so salty about it. We're trying to look at these
online. I saw online as well. People were like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah, no, I saw some comments. And, where's the you and Casserole one?
Oh right, yeah, that was just. Oh my God.
When you read that out, I had to take a minute. I had to take a minute to breathe.
I don't think they realize it's a business. Like, if you just start making all these jobbers into figures, like, they're just going to stay on the shelves, aren't they? No one's going to buy them.
Yeah, jobbers like the Young Bucks, like Matt and Jackson, don't they stay on the shelves?
Yeah, they did. They did like 4 different versions, and they were just always on shelves. That's why they don't sell them over here. And like, apart from Forbidden Planet, Smiths and Entertainer, they've stopped doing them now because they literally just have stock of wrestlers just sitting on the shelf. No one's buying them.
Yeah, a waste of plastic, waste of just material, waste of everyone's energy.
Yeah. But let's start talking about the show, I guess, because we're getting sidetracked. Actually, I have one more, not theory, but the Ironman match tonight, I think they should open the show with it. You know what I mean? Because at least then the crowd's going to know, like, if you just wear them out for 4 hours and then it's an hour match.
I get where you're coming from. I do agree. But since it's your world championship, it has to be the main event. That's your only issue.
True. And
like, if it's for the TNT,
started, what would you main event with then?
That's exactly. The Young Bucks would be trying to push for the main event. Kenny, TNT title wouldn't even be. The tag team would probably.
I guess it'd be the death match, wouldn't it? It'd be Moxley versus Hangman, maybe.
I don't need to watch that match. So
yeah, true. But like, that's first. Let's talk about that now. John Moxley versus Hangman, Texas Death Match. Even though it's in California, but it's Texas Death Match.
What's so Texas about? Like you said, like what? Is it just the name?
Apparently the logic is they made the match official when they were in Texas, so now it's the Texas Death Match, even though they're not in. So yeah, whatever. I don't know what that means, but storytelling, I guess.
Mox. I love you to bits. Honestly, you're my favorite wrestler of all time. You know what I mean? You're going through a hard time in AEW.
Yeah.
I do hope one day you'll return to WWE so I can get that Shield reunion, because that's all I'm waiting for. It's the only thing I live for now when it comes to Mox is that Shield reunion.
Yeah, true, because his work right now in AEW. And I've lost count of how many times we came on and it's like, after this match, he needs a vacation. And you don't get the vacation, he just goes next week and bleeds again, so...
Maybe he wants... Oh, Jamie, you don't know about Blood, this one Mexican wrestler.
Alright, yeah, I'm not a true fan and all that.
So stop lying to yourself, Blood always sells.
This is the 4th match they've had in the space of 2 months or something like that.
I don't know. I think, Moxley has always got a fan base, obviously, but like, rest in AEW is always going to be pushing. Is it just a way for them to continue to try and build Hangman in another sense to push him up?
Maybe. I mean, well, they were teasing Blackpool Combat Club going heel, weren't they? So maybe tonight they actually, make Moxley a heel, which I would be interested in because he hadn't been a heel, has he, in AEW?
Yeah, but like, with fucking Useless and Casserole.
I know, yeah, and then you've got like MJF and stuff as a heel, and it's like, what's Moxley? I don't see the crowd really booing him, really. I
mean, what's his story going to be like? Is he going to continue to feud with Hangman? Because then it's like, well, because the Dark Order had a match against Casserole and all that on Rampage. Who watches Rampage? I know.
True.
So it's like, are we gonna get like another match where they face off as a team?
It's like a trios match or something, maybe.
Yeah, like that's another fucking match I don't want to have to watch.
True. Yo, Austin, welcome to the stream.
Like, I would only be interested in because Silver and Reynolds would be in it. I'd be like, okay, let's see them finally do that thing where that's it. Like, that's his posse. He's got his posse now. He's got his boys.
True. Yeah, which they should have done a long time ago, to be honest, instead of just
when they still had like 5 and 10 and Stu there, when he still had the gang.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it would have been a lot more impressive. You could have done a lot more stuff with him. Could have had him face off every week. They could have had some
question about this match, though, Dylan. Who bleeds first? Because they're both bleeding. I'm going to go with Moxley.
I'm just going to say I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't come out covered in blood.
Oh, yeah. And you think they're going to start brawling before they get inside the ring?
Jamie. I'm getting my bingo card ready, man. Calm down. Like I'm gonna print some off at work.
I'm just not interested in this match, really, to be honest.
I like, what's the story? Don't call me kid.
Yeah, and then like we've seen blood every single week, so it's like
like I do sort of see the story, but it's so piss poorly told. I'm not even sure it is the story. The idea is that I do like it, but I felt like it should have been who said it? Like was it Hangman who said like, oh, I knock you out, I don't get praised for it, but you knock me out, and everyone starts going how great you are. Was it Hangman?
Yeah, but I mean,
I
you got to
feel like
remember, like, it was legit, wasn't it? Hangman legit got
yeah,
knocked out.
and I feel like it should have been the other way round. Moxley should have been the one saying, "Oh, I knock you out. No one cares because that's what I do." But suddenly you do it to me, and it becomes this big deal. You know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah.
And I do see like it's like you will it's Hangman saying you will respect me, but not doing anything to earn that respect other than I'm gonna bleed and make you bleed because that seems to be that seems to be what sells, even though it's ruining the aspect of it. Like, that's why
It really
I
is.
do enjoy watching WWE because like when a wrestler bleeds, when a wrestler blades, which they are allowed to do, I'm thinking now, aren't they? Because Hunter's in charge. It
No
becomes
one's
special.
bladed yet, no.
No,
I still don't think they're allowed to blade. I don't think. But I gotta say something, like, when AEW first started, I was all like, yeah, creative control and all this. But now I see the error in my ways because some people literally need some limits. And I think Mox is one of them. Jericho's another example where if you just let them do whatever they want every single week, it's just going to blade. And it's like, no.
Well, like I wouldn't say in ring, like that's Moxley's style. You know, I think he needs to be roped back in, true, but definitely. But like I always said, like you need Freddie Prinze Jr.
You don't
I'm
even need
gonna.
Freddie Prinze Jr. You just need any, because you know Tony's not saying no to the main people like
What
Jericho,
I'm saying
Moxley, and
is
all
like
that.
it like again, like it doesn't have to be Freddie Prinze Jr., but it has to be like someone who's written
Not
stories
afraid
for
to say
TV
no.
show. Not just that, but someone who's like actually got credibility to like writing stories. You know what I mean? Like you got fucking Christopher Nolan back there saying like, "Here's how you tell a fucking story" or whatever. Here's how you got. Someone needs to be a new director first of all, of anything,
Yeah,
because
true.
constantly, how is like Moxley's not to blame in my opinion for like pulling out the blade and doing it right in front of the camera because he
No, he's
doesn't
not to
know
blame
who's.
for that. No, I mean, he's to blame for blading, but not for, actually,
You know what I mean? Like,
you know.
and you can say like he blades in front of the people in the crowd, but like that's that's a hard one to call because you need to be in the crowd. You might do it more subtly. It's hard to tell since we can physically fucking see him do it.
True. And also the Hobbs thing, which we'll talk about later, the ladder match where, we'll talk about that later because there's a lot to talk about. Next match, let's just get out of the way. We got the Elite versus House of Black Trios Championship. House of Black, I want them to win, but I don't care really.
No, but it was a nice Brody figure we saw.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. I mean, it was hand painted, so that's not like the official.
Yeah.
Might be
Well, like,
better.
I meant the whole Dark Order act, not the Dark Order.
Oh, the House of Black together.
I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be that's gonna be a nice because they have all the masks that they had. That'd be a nice display piece, especially if you
Yeah,
can
if
get
you
like
have them
a dark
together.
background.
True.
You know what I mean?
But the Elite, man, Jesus Christ, they're just off inside their own little world, aren't they? Like, Young Bucks didn't even compete for the tag team titles.
I'm telling you now,
Kenny's,
I think House of Black will win it.
Maybe. But
Because
again,
what
it
what
don't mean
are the
anything,
Young
though.
Bucks doing at the moment? What are the Elite doing?
I don't know. I couldn't answer the question because I don't care. They're always on Rampage, aren't they? Now I think I don't even know.
Yeah, and I think they think that they're bossing those numbers up. Like,
But they're really
maybe
not. The record
maybe by a
lows.
few thousand. You know what I mean? Like, not really anything much moving the needle.
But yeah, Trios Championship on the
I
line.
think House of Black are gonna win, and maybe that will lead. Shit, who they gonna feud against? Death Triangle again.
Maybe.
Well, it has been a
Dark
while
Order.
since they feuded with the Death Triangle, so I wouldn't be too against them. Just like I just think like Lucha Brothers need some time to do some solo stuff. So.
Maybe they face Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, okay, that's what they're gonna do. That at least, unless the Elite go against the Blackpool Combat Club, then it means two things I don't have to care about. I don't have to watch.
Well, we already called it. The Elite are going to feud with Jericho's group soon. You know that's coming.
Oh yeah.
So maybe Elite still hold on to it, and then it's Jericho versus the Elite. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, okay. And then you have who are you gonna have? You're gonna have him with Garcia and Guevara, or him with 2.0 since they're the actual tag team. I would have him with 2.0 if anything to help push them.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless you have them go after the tag team titles.
Well, let's just move on because we've got to talk about Jericho in a bit anyway. We got the
As
tag team
always.
titles on the line. Fatal 4-Way. We still don't know why the fuck it has to be Fatal 4-Way. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, the Guns, the Acclaimed, and Cassidy and Danhausen.
I have a very deep fear that because Jeff Jarrett's dad died, or past, how you want to put it, that Tony's going to be, I'm a really nice guy. I'm going to give you the title for sure. I'm going to give you the title.
Like, think of the heat because the crowd hate you. Oh, it'll be great.
Yeah, but like it's also, I'm a nice guy. I'm giving you the title. Like, what does that have to do with his dad? That's my fear. That's my fear. That's what's going to happen. My greatest fear is that they give it to Danhausen and Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah, true.
I like Orange Cassidy. Danhausen's okay, but that's my real fear. That's like the fear I don't want to bring out to the world. I'm sorry I said it. Like, I don't want to put it into the universe.
And then Orange
My
Cassidy has
hope
2
is the
belts.
Acclaimed win.
The Acclaimed or the Guns should win technically, but
yeah, unless the Guns win and then FTR come out.
That's what I want to happen, but it's looking more and more like FTR on the way out. Unless CM Punk coming back's going to tie into it.
Why not?
There could be the trios right there, Punk and FTR. Why not?
Yeah, finally get them up against fucking. See how they handle a real fight in the ring.
But yeah, this match, the Guns. Austin, yeah, we're going to watch Revolution. We're not going to watch it live, though. What about you? They claimed all Guns for this match. Quincy, sit down.
Next match. Not even half 10 in these.
I know. He's ridiculous. Move over there. We got Samoa Joe versus Wardlow for the TNT Championship. Now, I will actually watch this match. I'm interested inside this match.
I'm interested as well because I like Wardlow and I like Samoa. Well, I love Samoa Joe. Let's not miss words. I love Samoa Joe.
Yeah, same.
And it becomes a matter of like, is it the best move for you to move him away from Ring of Honor? Because he's the selling point, I think, for Ring of Honor.
Well, I'm just being selfish now. I want to see Joe and Dynamite, so keep him away from Ring of Honor. But I know they're not going to. But
Yeah, because then it's like after MJS feud with Daniel Bryan, who's a legit choice that you could have him face against?
Shit, I want to see Joe against either one of them, MJF or Bryan. I'm fine with either one.
Yeah. But wait, who does the Revolution? Does the winner of the ladder match?
That's Dynamite next week.
Yeah, is it for the world title? TNT? Right.
Yeah. So Sonic Ring is getting cashed in next week. Whoever wins this match.
So
I think we just called it. I think Wardlow's winning, isn't it? Because Joe's still got the ROH TV title as well.
Well, I'm thinking maybe Joe keeps it and drops it to Hobbs.
Maybe. But then what does Wardlow do?
Still feud for him over the RH title? Get the title off. So then it's like, well, I'm going to go to the world title then. I might as well.
Maybe. I'm just not interested in watching ROH, to be honest. So I just hope Joe doesn't stay on ROH.
I'm not interested in paying whatever it is a month to watch it.
True.
Like I am interested in watching it because it's Joe Briscoe. Matt Briscoe's there. I want to see more of him.
Well, Matt Briscoe's on the pre-show tonight with Lucha Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's on. I'm in bed I'm in bed after this.
No, I know. I'm not saying watch it. I'm saying that's
no,
a good team.
Watch it.
Why is it on the pre-show? You know what I mean? That's a good trios right there.
Yeah. Like too many matches.
Pac has visa issues again because Pac's not been seen in a while.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
How has he always got visa issues?
I don't know. That's the joke now, isn't it? It seems like every time.
Well, I guess you're only allowed. I think the idea is like you can only have like a working visa for so many months or whatever.
It seems like it's every 4 months, really, and he comes and goes.
Yeah. I think like you can only have it for so long, and then you have to like stay away for so long to reapply. Like you need a gap in between.
Because he doesn't live in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm guessing Jamie Hayter does because she didn't disappear.
Well, maybe I'm wrong then. Unless
I
she's got.
Right. I think Pac probably lives here, doesn't he? Because he got married last year or the year before or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't think Jamie Hayter lives in the US. I think she still lives.
Unless she lives in the US.
Maybe she does.
Yeah.
I think it might. Yeah, I think that might be.
She's dating. Do you remember that Charlie, the security guard who was on like Sammy's vlog ages ago when we used to watch it?
Jamie.
You probably don't, but anyway, she's dating the security guard at AEW, so it wouldn't surprise me if she's living in the US.
She's dating someone.
Oh, did I just break your heart, Dylan? Yeah, she's dating someone, yeah. There goes your chance, Dylan.
Yeah, I'm not going with all over wrestling now, Jamie. There's no point. I'm fucking heartbroken. Here's my fantasies of wooing her on that photo opportunity. You know,
Oh yeah, here's someone needs to get a picture with you. Hey, you know, my name's Dylan. You're gonna woo it.
Hey,
That 5 seconds interaction or whatever.
you know, it's 5 seconds is long enough for me to tell a joke. And she says, "You're funny. Come to the table." And I go to the table. We spark it up. You know. Then I'm eating somewhere. She passes by. She says hi. You know, I all daydreamed in my head. And then you went and dropped that. Well, you know what? I'm glad you dropped it off because then I would have been right full of myself. And since you saved me, Jamie, as always, you've come in clutch.
Looking out. Just looking out.
Instead of stabbing me in the back, you've raised me up.
I gave you the knife this time.
You gave me the knife back, man. Here's the one I always used to stab you in the back.
But yeah, back to this match. You're going with Samoa Joe or Wardlow?
Fuck, I can't get over that. It's a tricky one.
Yeah,
I can see either one winning, but it's all up because it's a good setup for. For some reason, this is a really good sort of setup they've got out of nowhere with this TNT title with Hobbs. So, because I hate it if Hobbs wins and then he suddenly loses, and then it's like, well, that's a big fuck you to Hobbs. You know, you keep him away for so long so that he can win it his own time, only to then lose the big one.
I think Tony gave it away in that interview. Was that, oh yeah, we're in Hobbs' hometown in a few weeks. They go to his hometown, he wins the match. I don't think he's winning next week.
That's what I'm saying. Like that would be such a. I'd be saying Hobbs. I'd renegotiate your contract so you can go to WWE because you get a big pop there. You'd work really well. You know what I mean?
I'd say that about a few people. I know you don't like. I'd say that about Jade Cargill, Ricky Starks, a few people who would like benefit in WWE. I think more than AEW. Because even Jade Cargill's been on Twitter bitching about AEW now. She's like, I buy all these expensive outfits and no one gets to see them because I'm never on TV.
Yeah, but she was on TV for so long, and it's like, stop buying expensive outfits first of all. Okay, you don't need them.
Yeah, true, but
why are you buying
expensive? Why are you champion, and you know she's not even on the show.
Oh, it's a gimmick title.
It's a gimmick title.
True. So it doesn't mean anything then if it's a gimmick title. Why are people fighting over it? No one's fighting over the FTW title, essentially, either.
No, I mean there was one or two people, but
well, in the ring of the
apart from Taz's faction,
yeah, which I think was a cool idea as a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you're trying to build a strong people, you have to fight each other to like be the top dog or who's in charge. I like that very much. Like, I think Hobbs.
Oh, damn it! Yo, Storyline Wrestling. I didn't see your comment, mate. Are you ready to see Jamie Hayter win over Saraya and Rue? Yeah.
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
100%.
Like, I'd be happy if Ruby wins. I'll tell you that much. Just not Saraya. Saraya.
Well, we'll talk about that match in a minute. Let's move on to this match first. We've got Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. They've changed it now, Dylan. It's the final burial. So I don't know if it's a buried alive match or it's just, a tagline. I don't know.
I think it's a tagline because of what happened, but that was a good fucking video we had last week. I'm sorry if you disagree. I think that was a really...
No, it was a good video. Well, we'll talk about it in a bit, but it was like a Darby Allin video. It didn't suit Jungle Boy to me, you know what I mean?
I hope it's a change. Like, he's no longer going to be Jungle Boy, it's going to be Jack Perry. Like, that's a good wrestling name, Jack Perry.
Yeah, true.
Solid. And you don't have to confuse Jim Ross like he's already saying.
But I don't know. I guess Jungle Boy's going to win and the feud's over, really, isn't it? Unless Luchasaurus comes out.
Yeah, I think he's going to beat Christian, but Luchasaurus is going to come out and it's going to be like, right, I've got another burial. So then, like, the promo on Dynamite for Jungle Boy will be, I'm no longer, dressing his wrestler over. Luchasaurus, you've made your mind. I'm not going to be Jungle Boy anymore. Just call me Jack Perry. I'm gonna bury you.
And also Christian, didn't he mention in promo he's gonna win a singles title before Jungle Boy? That's what he said, didn't he? So maybe it's the TNT title is that feuding over.
Yeah, but then is he gonna be going against Hobbs then?
Maybe I'd Wardlow would make the most sense, really, wouldn't it? In that situation, I think. Because Christian's the heel, isn't he? You don't want two heels and Jungle Boy.
I was thinking that Christian, gets injured again in kayfabe in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he just manages. But he manages Luchasaurus to get the TNT title.
Yeah, and in a way, he's like, "Oh, I still technically got the title before you." Or something
yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
And then that's when Jungle Boy comes in, and that's how he completely defeats and like ends the whole that part of his story is past, and he's Jack Perry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good, it's a good solid like wrestling name. You know what I mean? His own name. I think that is his own name, right? It's not,
I think so. Yeah.
you know what I mean? I think that's a good name. He doesn't have to go by Jungle Boy. I think he'd have to change his music. I think he'd have to be something more grungy. You know what I mean?
I believe the Elite loses tonight if Tony Khan is done with them. Have Omega versus Ospreay at Forbidden Door. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Forbidden Door. I don't know how long's Kenny got left in his contract. Will he even be there by Forbidden Door? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he will be, because Osprey lost at Forbidden Door last year,
yeah,
and then he lost at
in New
Stardom.
Japan. Yeah.
So it's like, well, he has to get his win back, and I'd be happy if Osprey moved to AEW. I'd prefer him in WWE. I'd probably watch WWE more. Well, I start watching it probably.
Oh yeah, Cody mentioned the what was it? The 10,000 indie show that he did with his friends on SmackDown or something like that.
Yeah.
Line that he said.
No, I mentioned that. I said I loved that promo, but like Roman was on fire.
Yeah, that was a great Roman Reigns promo.
Like he never mentioned you around yet. Oh, maybe with Seth and the other guys. I was waiting to hear D. I was like, oh, he's gonna mention D. I'm gonna say John or something.
But yeah, let's
No,
talk
he
about the
didn't.
women's match. The only women's match on the show, the triple threat: Jamie Hayter versus Saraya versus Ruby Soho. I
But
hope
technically,
Jamie
you're
Hayter
getting
wins.
like 4 or 5 women matches out of this. You got Jamie versus Saraya, Saraya versus Ruby, Ruby versus Saraya. I mean, you got like 3 women's matches in a sense. That's Tony like explaining to them why he's only having 1 women match.
I'm gonna call it now. Ruby's the one getting pinned because Saraya's not losing yet, and Jamie Hayter should not lose the title yet.
True. But if someone is going to take the pin, I think it should be Saraya and it should be Ruby.
What,
winning.
you want Ruby to win the title?
Like I'm saying, like if anyone wants to win, it should be Ruby. If it's not Jamie, you know what I mean? Like,
Jamie has to win. There's no other option.
well,
Yeah.
she's my number 1 pick, but I'm saying second choice is Ruby.
I guess. Yeah, I go for Saraya. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want Saraya winning.
But like,
if Jamie loses tonight, that's not the right decision. I don't think.
No, obviously, because my only issue though is like, what's this going to lead into next? Is it going to lead into tag team with Tony Storm, Saraya versus Britt Baker, and then
and then she's
where the fuck
title.
is Sheeta? Why is she?
Yeah, where is Sheeta exactly? She was a start of the match and she's gone now.
Is she having visa issues? I know she doesn't. She lives in Japan, doesn't she? That's where her home is.
Storyline wrestling thinks Young Bucks will be in WWE. AJ Styles and Carl Anderson and Jay Wyatt versus Cody and the Young Bucks. I don't see Young Bucks going to WWE, mate. I don't think it's going to happen.
They had an opportunity years ago and decided to go to Impact.
Yeah. Saraya versus Baker's coming soon again, probably later this month.
That explains everything you have to know about the Young Bucks. And this was at a time where WWE was like peak, wasn't it? It was still good.
Yeah.
And you went there. Like,
there's also rumors that Tony Khan's making a special announcement tonight. Oh my god, he's got another announcement. Another reality show, is it?
I believe that.
He's got an announcement.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be like I'm setting up a whole, special interview type thing. Fuck you, Aaron, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A special kind of podcast. Is Audrey and Tony Schiavone still doing that podcast?
Yeah, I think they do it now and again, but they've just have like I think they had Action Andrade on last week, so that's just proves
it's absolutely fucking useless.
Probably for all elite women's show. I don't think they have the roster for a full women's show. They only get 1 match per week. I don't think that's gonna happen. But you never know.
Oh my god, that would be the worst thing ever.
And then that's another show for him to book. Guys got too much going
on.
It's
Paula.
Let's just get this out of the way now. We got Jericho versus Ricky Starks. JAS is banned from ringside. Have you got the stream up? Can you see this image?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it. Yeah.
Look at Jericho. That's not his body.
Oh my god! Is he sucking? He's sucking it in.
I think that's someone else's body. I think he's been photoshopped onto it.
I know. I think it is his body. It's just been photoshopped.
Look at the chest. His chest is like that's not his chest. His chest is like caved in.
I just think it's been photoshopped to shit because
It's
even the
definitely
hair looks
photoshopped.
weird.
Yeah, I think that's a different body, but still, it's
It's
definitely photoshopped.
photoshopped. Oh my god.
But here's my prediction for tonight, because Jericho did an interview where he's like, oh, the story of Action Andrade is over. I'm not going to get my win back. You know, he beat me and that's it. So this says JAS is banned from the ringside. Action Andrade is going to turn heel and Jericho is going to win. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think storyline wrestling's got it right there. But Starks wins, even when Jake Hager hits him over the head.
Yeah, but it says JAS is banned from ringside, so none of them are allowed out.
Yeah, but when has that ever stopped them from fucking going out?
Oh yeah, I know how to stop them, but I'm just saying, like, that wording makes me feel like someone else is going to get involved and help Jericho win.
I guess. I don't see Action Andrade.
Well, who else would it be? Like, there's no one else really,
Could it not just be a fucking clean, good match? Like,
it's Jericho. It can't be, no.
Like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, he's gonna just give us a clean, good match. He's gonna fresh up us all and just give us like an old, you know what I mean? Like, you can't always be shocking. Like, I've heard him say that. I swear to God, I've heard him say that. You can't always have a gimmick. Yeah,
Big Bill or Trent Seven. I guess Trent Seven is a debut, but I don't see Big Bill getting involved when he's in, the firm or whatever.
Oh, that might actually be shout. Maybe it's like Butcher and the Blade. He's hired. Someone
he's
else.
Going down the MJF route and he's hiring. Yeah, maybe.
I'm not shocked. I'm shocked he hasn't gone that way anyway.
But I still don't understand why this match like what.
Oh, it'd be fucking great if Santana came back and hit him over the head.
That would be great. That would be
fucking brilliant.
Hit Jericho, we'll talk about, not Ricky.
Yeah, not Ricky. Yeah. Why would he hit Ricky?
No, I'm just making sure we got that out there.
Just, not even a baseball bat, the sock with the... Oh!
Or Eddie Kingston. Well, Eddie Kingston quit AEW and now he's in ROH, even though most of the roster is exactly the same, and it's still run by Tony, but, storyline-wise.
I guess. Maybe that's him being kayfabe.
No, it is kayfabe, but it's kind of stupid, isn't it? It's like, I'm getting rid of all...
No, because it is a totally different roster in a sense, isn't it?
You look at the match card, Dylan, 90% of it's AEW. It just feels like Dark Elevation. That's literally what ROH is looking like right now. I haven't looked
into it as much, but I'm saying, like, the actual ROH roster, like, how, like, I mean, like, in terms of the booking, he's probably adding a lot more AEW people, but in the actual terms of, like, most of the guys who's going to be in the locker room, he's going to be spending his time with are just going to be ROH guys, aren't they?
I don't know. But still.
Or maybe he doesn't know that. Maybe he thinks, like, maybe he thought that was a good line. Like, it was a bad line. I get what you say. But, like,
yeah, it's a bad line.
Why,
if he came out and said, I'm getting away from the Young Bucks, then it would make sense, because the Young Bucks aren't in ROH, but, Yet.
But I think that's the worst. When we speak about that, is the worst move they're doing with Kingston sticking to ROH.
I know. What the fuck, man?
Because I'm not going to watch. Like, I love Eddie Kingston, but I have no need to spend £5 a month to watch.
No, and it's not even just that. Obviously, they're trying to get us to watch ROH by putting people we like. But what, you haven't done anything with Eddie in months, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, Eddie Kingston's ROH. It's like, well, I ain't seen him in months. I didn't even know he was still part of the roster.
I'm like, I'd rather watch him on live TV than fucking pay £5 a month.
Yeah, true. I want to see Hook versus Timothy Thatcher. Did he even sign Timothy? I know he had that one match.
No relation to
Margaret. No relation. So you think Ricky's winning this?
Ricky all the way.
See, I would hope, but I know Jericho wants that win back. No matter what he says. It needs to end, yeah, but...
And it would have been I'm assuming it was Ricky Stark's idea to be like, oh, let me trick Jericho. And then Tony went, oh, we don't have time for you to do like a back and forth with him. Let's just have him come out and do it. It's like, it would have been so much better if you actually built this idea of like Ricky Stark's actually tricking Chris Jericho into having the match.
It's still stupid because he's already beat him. Why did he need to trick him again to get another match? You've already beat him. Just move on.
Honestly, but this is where it should be a blood feud. This one should be the one where they have barbed wire and bleed, in a sense, is it? Because they've been attacking each other here and there for fucking weeks.
Well, that's been longer than Hangman and
it's been a lot better than Hangman and that's not really saying.
Eddie and Miro not been on the show. Yeah, Andrade's not been on the show either.
Care fucking less about Miro.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the point. Like all these talent, FTR disappeared. Like, why
I
does everyone just disappear?
I would not ever put fucking Actually, no. I can't.
It's just an example. Like all this talent you've got, and it just Andrade's still recovering from what? The suspension in Sammy Guevara or what?
Yeah, his hand still hurts.
Oh shit. But yeah, I still think Jericho wants his win back. I hope Ricky Starks wins though, but the shoulder surgery. I didn't know he was having surgery.
Oh my god. Yeah, we just thought he was still suspended. It was a surgery. Fair dues to him.
Yeah, I guess, but
at least his faction is still trying to keep it going.
True. And then we come to the main event, 1 hour Ironman match, MJF versus Bryan Danielson for the championship. Like I said before, I hope they start the show with this, but they probably won't. Like you said, it's the world title.
MJF wins 30 minutes tops. I don't think they're going the full hour.
No, they have to go the full hour.
No, it's
No, it's the full hour. It's
and
whoever
how
has
do
the
you
most
win?
pins in an hour. Whoever scores the most in an hour.
Fuck's sake. No, I think he's going to put Daniel Bryan out unconscious. It's going to be like, knocks him out.
Even if he did, that'd just be one.
Yeah, but like, he's out. He can't compete then.
I wish they would, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
Because I'm not watching a full fucking hour of wrestling, man. Of one match.
Have one match, I know.
Like, I like wrestling. 20 minutes max. For a pay-per-view match, if anything, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I think all normal matches should be 10 to 15 at most. But like, oh my god, an hour.
Yeah,
that's what are they going to do? They're going to brawl outside.
Start the show with it, because otherwise the crowd's going to be dead. They're not going to be involved inside this match.
They're going to be dead after that. Like, who's going to want to try and top that? And then it's your main event is beginning. It's like, this is no. Oh, Jamie, don't make it happen.
MJF wins, setting up CM Punk return. I hope that's my prediction. I hope that would happen.
That's the prediction. Yeah, that's the hope. But he's still injured. He's not coming back yet.
I mean, we're not saying he has to wrestle next week. You can come out and you don't have to wrestle for.
And then what? And then we wait another 2 months till he comes out and actually starts wrestling. Like, what's the point of doing that?
Ratings. Ratings are in the shit off. I'd tune in for Punk promo. Punk on commentary, Punk backstage. I'll tune in for that.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they just put him on commentary?
Exactly. But, I guess
they don't want I guess he doesn't want to do it. I guess because there's too many people on commentary.
Yeah, true.
If you get rid of Shivani and replace it with CM Punk, you'd have the perfect fucking... I would have the perfect in my AEW announce table there.
You see Mercedes Money debut. I don't think that it's still worth calling on that. I'm gonna call Sasha because I'm not used to the name yet. I think Sasha's gonna go back to WWE after this New Japan run. I don't think she's going to AEW.
Yeah, because I don't think. I don't understand why they weren't going to pay her the money that she was worth. Because I do think she is. Like, she was their world champion for a solid time.
True. But I don't remember. Was that when Vince was still in charge then, wasn't he? I think.
Was that when she left? Because they would have been.
Because remember, it was only August and Vince left. It's not been a full year yet.
I know, but then wouldn't she been trying to get Hunter? Been trying to go like, "Hey, Sasha, come back."
Well, maybe she already made her mind up. She's like, "I want to do New Japan for a bit." Get it out of the system or something.
Then, get it out of the system, sure. Because I would love it because she could come back and then she could be getting involved with. I'm gonna be booking WWE for a minute here. Let me cook.
But yeah, Bailey already teased that. She said she thinks she'll come back.
Yeah, she comes back, damage control, or whatever they're called, critical damage. I can't fucking remember.
You got it right the first time.
Yeah. I know I did, but I have to fuck it up because it's my gimmick. She comes back and she's teaming up with Bailey, and it's like it creates a faction in that little group, so then it becomes that's how they break up.
Yeah. Storyline wrestling, I think WWE has the better women's division right now. Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, even if you don't like her, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, even if you don't like her,
they have the better singles, man. I think the only thing AEW have over WWE at the moment is their tag team division.
I'll give you that. Apart from the Usos and Imperium, they don't really have powerful tag teams, really, do they?
You know what I mean? They're not very fun, powerful. They're not very proud. Anyone who's best friends.
Chelsea Green's got the Karen gimmick. I forgot about that. Liv Morgan's alright as the underdog, and Rhea Ripley's amazing, man. She's a goth, but so what? She has the unique look about her. She stands out. Especially with like all the blondes they have on the roster, like Raw Rumble, you get confused who half the women are. You're like, the fuck?
Hey, every Ripley's really attractive.
Yeah, she stands out. She's definitely a
I'm not
star.
like really into muscular women, but
Yeah,
I
true.
wouldn't say no. Mostly out of fear.
Dollar General version of Becky Lynch, Gigi Dollar. Yeah, but she's on NXT, though. And we're talking about main roster. Like I mentioned before, like Oscar, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Rhea Ripley,
Oscar's something else.
Bayley.
You know what I mean?
Like, there's a lot of talent they've got.
Bayley's just one of the best fucking talents they've got. I swear to God.
You calm down. Oh my God.
Like in terms of like my favorite female wrestler, it's between Bayley and Jamie Hayter at the moment. Like I can't decide.
Yeah, actually, same. I'd put them two and probably maybe Rhea Ripley top 3. And Britt Baker, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. I just really like Jamie Hayter more than Britt.
Well, it's
You know what
because
I mean?
we've seen Britt for 3 years, didn't we? Jamie's finally
No.
starting to, come
I
out
guess
into
it's
her
like the
own
new
and
side's
stuff.
high. Like I'm not, like the
No, I'm not saying it that way. I just mean like we've seen more of
yeah.
Jamie
But
now.
like I'm
aren't we?
trying to make sure it's not like I'm not doing it because I think I have like a thing for Jamie Hayter. You know what I mean? Like, they're both very attractive. You know what I mean? I do think I am more attracted to Jamie Hayter because of the accent and the way she carries herself.
Yeah, we're not talking about attraction, though, Dylan. We're talking about in-ring
I know,
skills
but
and
like
all that.
like I'm just trying to let you know like those things are not what I'm putting into account of why I like Jamie Hayter more. She's got a better theme as well.
Yeah, she's got a dance theme, hasn't she? Britt Baker's nah. Yeah, I don't really like Britt Baker's theme.
I think it's very intimidating for her. It's very good.
But yeah, 8 matches tonight on Revolution. I mean, I'll give them credit. Like I said, at least it's not 10, 12 matches, but one of them is going to be an hour. Most are going to be like half an hour each, at least. Something like
Yeah,
that.
like I think the Young Bucks match they're going to try and push it to 40 to be like, yeah, we can go for an hour, can't we? We can push it if they want. The crowd want to see us go for an hour. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, they're in California as well, aren't they? Wow, great. Let's talk about last week's Dynamite before we finish the stream.
Don't you want to like save that for next week?
No, we're gonna review the pay-per-view next week.
All right. Oh.
Last week started with Orange Cassidy beating Big Bill. Like, who cares, really? Comedy match, really.
It was actually quite a good match, though. To be fair, we were saying there were some good spots.
Some good spots, I guess, yeah, but I wasn't really invested in it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the idea of saying that Orange can't put on a good match is, I think, out there. Like, he can do it.
Oh, no, yeah, no, I disagree with that. He's a great wrestler when he's actually wrestling. It's just the gimmick. It's just, they play it out too much. You know what I mean?
I know, but, like...
He's a great wrestler. I don't agree with that. When people are like, oh, we can't wrestle, it's like, no, we can. He's just choosing not to. That's
like, his whole thing is, like, he's lazy,
yeah.
flopped out. You know what I mean? I like it. I think it's very cool, because, like, how is he going to lazy his way out of fighting Big Bill? And he does it really well.
True.
It's very inventive.
Where's Shinsuke Nakamura? He might be injured storyline. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen Nakamura in a while. I'm guessing it's an injury. But yeah,
I think he's
what?
Butler fucking.
Huh? Who?
Who's Shinsuke?
Shinsuke WWE. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh right. That made me sound a little racist, that didn't it?
House of Black attacked the Elite, setting up the match for tonight. Cool. Oh yeah, they stole the titles and then they gave them back in the backstage promo or whatever.
That was so good. Was they just like dropped the title? Like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, the ladder match, which is actually a decent ladder match, apart from the end, which we'll talk about in a minute. But there were some good spots. They had the fuck that guy in the mask. I don't have a clue who he was still, but he did the Rey Fenix running jump thing on the rope.
Actually, he did it from like post to post, out of the ring to where they are at the ramp, didn't he? It was a really good spot. Do not care for him. I'm not interested in seeing him ever again.
Oh shit! Very good Action Andrade or whatever his name is nearly broke Sammy Guevara's neck, didn't he? When he went off the ladder and he completely missed the fucking ladder, dropped him nearly on his neck.
Oh yeah, that was a bad one.
It was
but
a decent ladder match. Yeah, he was fine. He was walking afterwards, but it looked painful. Like it was probably worse than what it looks.
Maybe it wasn't as bad as it looks.
Yeah, but it did look kind of bad.
Yeah.
Hobbs won in the end, though, didn't they, in his hometown, and they went to the wide shot. Well, first he could have grabbed different ladders because there's like 4 of them out there, but he decided to get the small one, what's broke. And then the 3 referees get inside the ring and are all holding it.
Yeah, I was thinking about this for a minute or two. I'm thinking, all right, maybe you got told like there's a time limit, we can't get you a ladder, we're going to have to make do with this.
Well, that's fair, but then it goes back to the cameraman or director of the shots or whatever. Don't go to the wide shot. Just zoom in on Hobbs climbing up the ladder. Don't go to the wide shot where you see the fucking referees there.
I definitely think, in terms of just being safer and it being better, they should have went. We can cut. We'll tell whoever to cut whatever time they need in the next match or whatever, next couple of matches or promos, whatever's coming next, because we'd rather you have a safer ladder to go up there, because having three refs hold the ladder, and it's like, who the fuck do you work for? Like, are you on the payroll? What's going on here?
Yeah, true. And it's like, what, you want Hobbs to win? Like, you're trying to help it. You know what I mean? It comes across that way as well. It's like, you want holding ladders for anyone else.
And it's like, well, it's better we didn't feel like it'd be better if you just got him a better ladder.
Yeah, or just shoot around it.
Because
it goes back to the Moxley blading thing. Just don't shoot it. Zoom in. Go to a different camera angle.
I'm just saying. I think the whole conversation, like, well, you know, at least he didn't fall. It was the safe thing we could do. Like, no, because there was a just as big as risk of him on the ladders collapsing on all 5 of you and him falling on top. He's like, did no one think about that?
True.
You know what I mean? Maybe like, you know, you pushing one end or how you were holding it might put more strain or might break it, like something falling. Like, you all get injured. Like, yeah. The best way, the one to be 100% safe, was for him to get another ladder.
True. I guess it comes down to an experience in a way. Or like you said, maybe he was rushed and it's like, you know, you just got to get up there now. The match is over.
Yeah.
Grab the ladder.
I guess. Because it was a good ladder match.
Yeah, it was decent. It was better than expected.
Much better, yeah.
But I just feel like they only gave Hobbs the win because it was his hometown, and then next week he's just going to lose.
I hope they get rid of the fucking Sonic ring and do something else.
It's the shot at Vince and it all grab the brass ring. Oh wow, you know, the Vince McMahon thing, and it's like your own company. You don't have to keep doing shots at WWE all the time. It's like, and it looks stupid as well. Massive fucking Sonic ring.
I think grabbing a large poker chip is a better thing.
Yeah, didn't they do that for the first year? They had the poker chip once, didn't they? I think.
Yeah, but like I'm also thinking, because then that becomes a much better weapon for someone to use.
Oh no, they do that at Double or Nothing, don't they? That's when they do the.
But just make that the thing, because isn't it called the casino ladder match?
Yeah.
Make it a giant fucking coin or something. Like a poker chip. I think a poker chip would be really cool because you could actually use it as a weapon more than the ring.
Yeah, what are you gonna do to the ring? Try and choke someone with it or something? I don't even know.
Not even that mad. Like, does that mean he has one life? Where like his like where he gets hit, then the ring goes, but like he's still in the game.
He gets one hit. That's it.
Like, that was one of the best things Scorpio Sky ever said. When I grabbed that stupid looking Sonic ring, I'm like, oh, finally someone pointed it out. Hopefully that changes.
Didn't change.
Okay, nothing changes. No, Tony doesn't care. Maybe he does.
Jericho beat Peter Avalon, which moving on.
I'm not talking about that. Sorry, I'm forcing you not to talk about it. It's just
the Christian Cage promo was next, which was good. Like I said before, he was mentioned he's going to win the title before Jungle Boy, and then they played the video of Jungle Boy or Jack Perry, I guess. What was it? Burying a grave on it for Christian.
Digging a grave.
Digging a grave. That was it. Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was very good. I get what you're saying. That's very much a Darby thing, but I couldn't trust Darby with a shovel and digging a hole because he'd find a way to fucking kill himself.
True. But like you said, if it leads to a character change, it makes sense. But I think he's just going to come out tonight. He'll have the same trunks on. I don't think there's going to be anything different.
I don't think he will. I think he'll wear what you like, that jacket thing or whatever.
So you think they'll like brawl and like actual like backstage, like whatever, not actual?
No, I think like Jungle, like Christian will probably come out first, maybe. Then Jungle Boy will attack him, but like he won't be in ring gear like we normally see him. I think he'll be in like the jacket and stuff that we've seen him in a couple of times.
Yeah, but then what happens when he wrestles though? Like, what's he gonna wear then?
Well, he's gonna wear something like that, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yo, Hassan, welcome to the stream, mate. How's it going?
Because I think he has a good look in terms of like an average Joe kind of fighter kind of guy. Like, I definitely think that they're moving on from the Jungle Boy Jurassic Express thing, which I'm sad about. I think it was too soon for them to break away from that.
My only worry is, I think, what if that was his peak? Like, what if he can't find, like, something else going forward?
That videotape, in my opinion, like, that was good stuff.
Yeah, but you can't do that every week, can you? You know what I mean?
I know he can't do that particular thing, but, like, if that's a creative idea that Jungle Boy's coming up with, then maybe he's got a few more in the pot.
Yeah, true. I don't want to discredit him. I'm just saying I'd hope this isn't like, he didn't
Yeah,
peak with
hopefully,
Jurassic Express
maybe,
and,
hopefully he's doing one of the smart things, and he's working with other people to be like, I'm doing this new character. I want to try and like change.
True.
And I
And
can't.
obviously it'll come with experience. He's only been wrestling, 3-4 years or something
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
only
So.
like the same age as. He's only like what 30? He's not even 30. He's in his 20s.
No, he's in his early 20s, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, he's about roughly. I think he's roughly the same age as MJF, isn't they? They're both
I
roughly.
think, yeah. Actually, I think MJF's a little bit older, like a year or two or something. But yeah, they're around the same age.
No, because isn't MJF younger than us?
Yeah. MJF's 27.
Oh wait, I'm 27. It's the same age. Fuck you.
Well, I'm
Same
28
age.
next week, so I'm just assuming I'm 28 now. I'm close to 28, so.
Well, then he's going to be 28 this year, isn't it?
I don't know when his actually. I don't know when his birthday is, but yeah.
Oh fuck you! I'm this argument now.
Hassan, I don't blame you, mate. I wouldn't order the pay-per-view either. Especially for this match card. Like, this is the weakest pay-per-view. Apart from Forbidden Door, this is the weakest AEW pay-per-view for me. 100%. 100%.
He's 26, the bastard.
Who's 26?
MJF. He's
Oh,
27.
so he is younger.
He's 27. He's 27 on the 15th.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's Dynamite. That is his birthday, so they'll probably do something then.
Back to the Dynamite last week, though. Hook beat Matt Hardy. Who gives a fuck? Rio beat Toner. And after us, there was a brawl. And, whatever.
I did check Jungle Boy is a bit younger. He's 25.
They had the tag team battle royale, didn't they, with all the losers from last week? And he was doing the angle where best friends were injured, so they couldn't be inside the match. And we assumed it'd be FTR, but nope, it was Orange Cassidy and Danhausen who came out instead.
I don't want to talk about this.
And they won the match as well. So Orange Cassidy won 2 matches in one night.
Yeah, but can we just get on to like? So Silver and Reynolds were doing really well. I was looking forward to seeing what they could do. They then get eliminated by
Useless
and. No, was it even them? Was it?
No, it was them.
Was it them?
And then they came out afterwards, didn't they? Silver and Reynolds came back.
They just went out the ring and left the match to fight them more. It's like,
yeah.
Are you gonna build that up? Why don't you have fucking Silver and Reynolds like pull them out and hit them and have the ball like? Why is it like suddenly they go, oh, we're not interested in getting these tactics. We want to build these 2 jobbers. Not that I'm saying they're jobbers, but like because I'm
guys like wrestling music. Hassan, do you mean the entrance themes or the pay-per-view themes? But yeah, we do. Yeah, there's been some great themes over the years, no doubt.
Well, I wouldn't say it was like a genre of wrestling music, is it?
No, yeah, I don't know what he means by wrestling music. I assume like the theme songs when they come out or whatever.
Yeah,
songs.
I love Alt Bridges.
Even the original tracks as well, like Roman Reigns is like a final boss when he comes. Not that one. I mean, he's one right now. The Shield.
No. That's that needs to be his entrance. Apparently, Jason Momoa knows like in an interview he's talking about people compare you to. Where he's like, oh yeah, no, I've heard that. We've talked about that. We've met a few times. He's a really nice guy. And then he mentioned that they also look like the bassist from Metallica. Oh, that's a great compliment. That's fucking great. Sorry, this is the thing I saw. I thought you'd be interested.
The last part of the show last week was the MJF and Bryan promo. Basically,
you have everything I want.
Yeah, but it's like you're gonna get your fucking head kicked in. They didn't bleep it on Fight, but I think they bleeped it on TV.
Yeah.
And that was the final build for tonight's pay-per-view. So overall, man, CM Punk needs to come back. FTR needs to come back. Like when you booked it last week, all these people they've got, just start using these people, man. You got all the talent right there. Just use them.
Right, and that's just the men's. Like we start going into the women's. You know what I mean? Chris Stratland,
Abaddon, Ruby Soho.
Abaddon had a figure coming out. It's like, well, why is she not like doing anything?
I guess she's injured. That seems like everyone's injured these days.
I don't think she's injured. She's in like really good. She keeps posting stuff, and she doesn't seem to be injured. She's losing a lot of weight. She's in great shape. She's really working hard. Like maybe she is injured, and that's like one of the reasons why she's losing weight because she's working out so hard to like rehabilitate.
Maybe.
I'm just, you know what I mean? They have a really, really solid roster.
True.
And it just seems like Tony Khan is on something.
Oh yeah, he's a snowman.
I'm Mr. White Snow. I'm Mr.
Should we make a bet right now? Do you think he's going to go on a rant tonight in that media scrum?
Oh, 100%. 150%.
100%, yeah.
I'm not going to fucking take it anymore. I can't believe you'll let me in the official Jim Cornette. I'm so... No.
Okay, now, man. But yeah, overall, man, I'm... Like I said, this is the least hyped I've been for a pay-per-view by AEW. There's like 3 matches I want to watch. That's it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm like, it's the same. It's just... You have such a good women's roster. You choose to just put one match on a fucking... I'm not counting whatever they... Like, I don't even know if they do anything on Rampage, do they? Like, maybe the odd
well,
week...
that's an hour show, so it's even less time.
Yeah, but like,
unless
maybe
it's
like...
a Jade squash
maybe
match or something like that.
the odd week we'll get like one on Rampage, one on Dynamite, but like... But that shouldn't be how it goes.
No. I'm not saying it has to be 50-50 like every single show, but it's clearly like it's one match per week every single week.
No, but I think the ratio should be like how many women you've got in count. Like, no, you got for every man you've got for every woman you've got like 6 men or whatever. Then that should be like the ratio for matches.
Yeah, but it's clearly not that right now. Is it? It's 2 women per week, really. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like. How do you build this up? And it's like, well, watch Dark, watch Rampage, watch Elevation. But what? No, I want to watch Dynamite.
That's your
main
main show.
Dynamite. That's what I want to watch. I'm one
it's
man.
It's like watching a TV show. It's like you have to watch 5 different spin-offs to get it. It's like, no, I'm watching the show. Oh no, like,
you know what I mean? Like, it's like I used to watch all the DC shows. You know, Arrow, Flash. You know what I mean? I haven't watched any of them in a while. Like, I didn't have to watch Arrow to see what was happening on Flash. I mean, I didn't have to, like, unless they would do the crossover episode. Even then.
Yeah, true. You didn't have to go online and do your research to understand the story from 5 years ago.
I don't have to find out this wrestler from the fucking 90s that used to wrestle in Mexico. Find out why people used to go and see him whenever he bladed. I'm like, well, that was the 90s. That was during the Attitude Era. That was like the peak of like, oh my god, we're having blood on TV and showing boobies, boys, boobies. Just see that rack on her.
See if there's any breaking news or anything like that. I doubt it.
Is your birthday next week?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, you hit that under your hat.
I'm not gonna shout it from the rooftop. It's my birthday.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new.
Oh, now they've released a fucking image for them. Poster for them.
Oh, the poster, yeah.
Ironman match. It is absolute shit.
That's probably why I didn't do it first.
But Bryan, are you seeing it? Are you on it? Are you on it?
What is it on the Twitter?
Yeah, MJF just retweeted it. Like you just.
Oh yeah, and it's like dragon and all that.
Yeah, it's so cool, and then it's like, why is you gotta force it? Like, what's like? Is it meant to be the ring?
I guess it's the ring, but still.
I'm like, oh the fuck is this?
Let's see the comments.
Is this Olivier? Because comics.
Y'all can never make a bad poster. It's insane. The whole graphics department needs a raise.
Oh, they need a fucking beating.
Is it the first match? You're gonna be selling prints of the poster. Yeah, it's just everyone. Oh, this Fires is amazing. Oh my god.
Are they really saying that?
Yeah.
Oh,
see, you can't criticize. You can't criticize. Everything's perfect.
That poster, good lord. Like, that's definitely sarcastic. Like, it is good to a point. But then your champion's back is to us. Like,
not just that. Like, if you show that to anyone, they're not going to think it's a wrestling poster.
They'll
think it's a movie or something.
Yeah, only starring
House
these
of
two
Dragon
guys.
or Game of Thrones or some
oh
shit.
My god, that would be so bad. Oh, Connette's trending.
He's always trending. It's people bitching in it. How dare Jim Cornette have a different opinion?
It's because I think every time there's like a pay-per-view, he suddenly starts trending, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, especially when the pay-per-view's on and something fucks up or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Something I'm looking forward to more than the pay-per-view is Jim Cornette's review of the pay-per-view.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, did we talk about that one where It's that image of fucking Utah, that tweet. Did I send it to you? Have we talked about this? Yeah, I
What?
think we talked about this in the chat. You know where it's
Oh
Utah,
wait, we got to talk
Kevin
about
Nash.
that tweet. For the tweet, the Kevin. I sent it. Yeah, the Kevin Nash and Undertaker tweet.
Yeah. You got it up on.
I ain't got it up here, no, but still.
Right.
Do you want to know how bad AEW fans are? After Kevin
they-
Nash tweeted that, they were talking about his son who just recently died. And it's like, why are you bringing up that? Like, what has that got to do with anything to do with Wheeler Yuta being compared to Stone Cold or whatever? Like, what the fuck?
But like, and what got me is my dyslexia. Because when the Undertaker put huge pop, I for some reason read it as he's having a poo. like, because in my head, like as I just watched Don't Worry, He Ain't Watching, and then I read he's having a poo. I thought Undertaker said, Stone Cold's not watching, and Undertaker's like, oh yeah, because he's having a poo. I'm like, huge pop, and I'm like, wait, what's Undertaker saying? Like, is it a huge pop for you, or is he being sarcastic? Like,
being sarcastic, yeah. He's saying that the crowd went crazy when he was bleeding.
Oh, like, is it a huge pop because Kevin Nash tweets something about it? Oh, that's a huge pop. Like,
I love Kevin Nash's tweet as well as like, don't worry, he's not watching.
It's just
like,
so like,
gonna be watching Dark Elevation or whatever the fuck it was. I don't fucking know.
Jesus Christ! This. Oh my god.
So what matches we got today? All right, Hassan, we'll quickly go through the matches for you before we end the stream. We got Moxley versus Hangman Texas Deathmatch, even though it's not in Texas. We got the
no one's dying.
Match. Yeah, no one's dying. No.
The only guy about that is match.
I was about to say Death Triangle because I've seen that match so many times. The Elite versus House of Black for the Trios Championship.
Yep.
Fatal 4-Way for the tag team titles, which, you know, what is the logic with 4 teams? I still don't understand. 3 maybe, but 4, like
maybe if you're trying to, like, if your goal is to build up your tag team division, and then you're like, well, then there's only like 2 actual tag teams in that fucking thing. Yeah. So it's clear like the match is actually between the Acclaimed and the Guns, and you just threw 2, 4, 6, 8 other people in there.
You know, the teams of actual names, the Guns and the Acclaimed. The other 2 are just the names of the wrestlers.
Yeah. Then you got the TNT Championship versus
Joe versus Wardlow. Yeah. Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage, Final Burial.
No, it's Jack Perry. Like, they've even got it as Jack Perry now.
Yeah. It says Jungle Boy in small letters, though.
No one cares about that.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker. I mean, Jamie Hayter, Saraya, and Ruby Soho. Triple threat.
You get rid of Saraya, Page, whatever, and then you've got a good match.
True. Well, maybe that's... Actually, it won't lead to that, because it's all like, oh, you join us, or join this team. She's like, no, I just want the title.
You were the chosen man, Ruby Soho. You were to join the...
Jericho versus Ricky Starks. Jericho's Photoshop body. And then we got the main event, MJF versus Bryan. Ironman match.
Oh, and let's not forget about 0 Hour.
0 Hour. Lucha Brothers and Mark Briscoe. Yeah. Don't matter who they're facing, it's just them 3.
You know who else is missing in terms of tag team division? The Varsity Blondes. They weren't they were a good seed.
They were alright. They were not bad.
Why the fuck are they suddenly gone? They're not going to try and win Julia back.
Same with Arn Anderson's son. Was it Brock Anderson?
Where the fuck is he gone?
Yeah, where's he gone?
Brock Jr. His name was actually Brock. Brock Anderson.
His name was Brock, yeah.
Pull out the clock.
But anything else, or do you want to...
That is it. I don't have anything remotely interesting.
No. We'll review the show on Wednesday's stream. Hopefully it's a decent show, but until then, make sure you like... Hopefully get CM Punk back as well. But make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out Dylan's social links down below. Until Wednesday, peace out in a bit.